James, like I said, you were the first person to actually text me like, holy shit, Charlie Kirk was just shot. That's how I found out about it. And I turned to Luke and I'm like, dude, like, I mean, you're pretty much how we found out right away. So anyway, how'd that impact you, bro?
So like I said, I was up on the conversation. Emotionally, I mean, not a whole lot. I knew who Charlie Kirk was, pretty familiar with his effort in turning out, particularly the young male vote for Donald Trump in the last election. I knew he was, a man of faith. And I knew, most importantly, I knew that he was a guy that didn't deserve to be shot. I was unfortunate enough to, the most emotionally impactful part of it was the video. I happened
Sure.
to just, I was like taking a break at work for a few minutes, and like that was the first thing that popped up. I think it had been up for like 2 minutes or whatever. And I was like, shit. And there's a video, and I was like, man, I know I don't want to watch this, but I did it anyway. And it was like that up close version. And it was like, obviously very gruesome. Yo, man, awful,
Mm.
right? And, I guess at the time, my main thought, and probably the reason I texted you about it, was because I knew that it would, to one degree or another, cause a paradigm shift.
Sure.
Um, in at least some corners of American politics, probably pretty large ones. And so,
Kind of did around the
um,
whole damn world, honestly.
I definitely thought it was sad. Tim's talking about, it made him immediately want to go to the college and, basically do the same thing. I didn't have that urge necessarily, but
Who would?
I had the same, what I would assume is the underlying feeling for Tim is that I don't want the people that shoot people like that to win the argument either, whether it be with,
Exactly.
I mean, if they're going to win it with words, but not with a bullet,
Right.
And so
Exactly.
I do like that it seems like the net effect has been that it's actually made people kind of be a little bit more like, no, I'm still going to talk.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we restarted the show. Just like, I'm not afraid, dude. And thank you to all of you guys coming on, because you're saying the same damn thing. Essentially, it's like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak. I don't care if I could get more than 5 people to gather outside. Sure, I'd do it live. I don't care. Bring it on. If you want to shoot me too, that's fine. It'd probably be a cooler death than like getting old and dying of cancer. Like, at least I died for something. I'm not scared at all. I'm not here to spread hate or whatever. I hate the fact that people claim that Charlie did, and we did just have a leftist episode where we got some leftist views on that, and a couple of people, they were respectful. Neither of them said he deserved to die. They condemn the shooting of Charlie, of course, and I believe that wholeheartedly. But it's kind of like political retribution. I don't know. Like, if when Hitler got shot, did people feel bad that Hitler got shot?
I'm pretty sure he was serving in World War One.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
I think he took a couple bullets. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he got shot.
He was laid up in the hospital. He was shot in World War
That
One.
was early in the game, though. He hadn't even gone to jail yet.
Right.
So point being, like, nobody would bat an eye at a political opponent necessarily in turmoil. So basically, you're not obligated to feel remorse for your political opponent dying. So you can understand that. You don't necessarily have to jump and cheer, but there are cases when political figures have died where people did jump and cheer. I mean, it does happen. There's a lot of people that didn't like Charlie Kirk. They didn't like what he stood for. Should people be getting doxxed and fired and all that shit, for just saying something bad about Charlie Kirk? No, I don't think so. But I do feel like, in a way, it's like, well, here's a taste of your own medicine, because a lot of that was going on way before, in many other ways on the other side of the aisle.
I feel like if you're saying something about the Charlie Kirk death in like a negative way, then you're kind of inviting some bullshit to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking your stand and you're letting it be known, and you're going on social media and you're going on rants and saying that he's this and he's that and blah 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 and all, then you deserve whatever retribution, because you would catch the same shit if you were defending the guy.
Yeah, there's freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences.